Okay, so one of the biggest problems so many coaches come is the actual situation of not being able to have a business that really gives them what they want. So they're probably stuck, one, not getting enough clients, two, they're probably not earning the money they want, and three, they're probably not even having the actual freedom that they want at the end of the day as well. So big boy Dan right here actually would be really good. So like Dan, before we started, what were the biggest issues you were faced with?
So yeah, first issue was I wasn't really earning the money I wanted. I was only earning a couple of $100 a week at uni, which wasn't really enough to get me through. Second problem was systems.
Yeah.
Didn't have any systems in place to do things. I was doing everything manually.
Yeah.
And then third thing would be getting leads in. Didn't have many people coming through the door, therefore didn't have much business coming through the door. Just wasn't where I wanted to be business-wise, which didn't allow me to have the lifestyle I wanted to have. I was kind of struggling a bit.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. So like obviously this is something that's really, really common and hearing all the time. Cool thing though, results. Let's talk results. From obviously going from no clients, no systems, no money. Really, at the end of the day, what we've been able to do is earning 5 times more. You did a 12.5 grand just last week, but earning 5 times more month to month to month, and actually now being fully booked with clients as well. So what we've had to do now, sitting down in this mastermind and being able to set this up, is going, okay, what's the next step from here? And what we've really pieced together is I call it a 200K model. Technically, it can be, say, 240,000, but I reckon you should probably take 2 months off. I think everybody should take at least 2 months off, so 8 weeks off completely per year. So we can kind of break down what this is going to look like. And this is going to really suit so many coaches, and especially what we can go through with Dan right now. So the first thing is we really need to look at what are the different offers that you have with your business. And for Dan, and what's a perfect mix is we're going to have online. So it's just online coaching, a one-to-one coaching program. There's no face-to-face going on at all. There's what we call a hybrid model, which is going to see he sees a client one time a month, and the rest of it is all online coaching. So there's one session. Now with Dan actually doing therapy, as in manual therapy, and he's becoming an osteo as well. So I think an important part is we wanted a business model right now that can obviously earn a lot more, but isn't actually going to take a lot of time away as well. So we've got online, then we've got hybrid. So he sees a client once a month and the rest of it is done online. Then we've got semi-private. So rather than just doing one-on-one personal training, like one session, 1 hour, one client sort of thing, now we can see multiple clients in the one session. It means they can train with Dan a lot more often. It costs them less per session, but Dan obviously has a much higher hourly rate from where we go through that as well. So the online, we can say he's charging $297 per month for that. With the hybrid model, he's charging $397 per month. And with semi-private coaching, where they're training twice a week with him, he's going to be charging $597 for that. Now, the way that we look at this and how you can frame this to your clients, and how Dan is going to be framing this to his clients so they see the value and what's going to be the best fit for them, is the deeper down you go down the model, the faster and quicker, the easier the results are going to be. So if somebody wants to get the best results, then obviously the semi-private is going to be the best model. If maybe it doesn't fit into their budget, or maybe they can't see him so often, or because he's fully booked, then obviously we've got other options going up the scale as well. But if we break this down to make sure what's the business model that's best going to suit Dan, and now what you need to do is what's the model that's best going to suit you, is we can break it down and we say, all right, how many sessions or how many clients does Dan want to be having? We broke it down. We want to be having 10 online clients, we want to be having 20 hybrid clients, and we want to be having 16 semi-private clients. So that's the max. That's what we've got to go up to, which aren't huge numbers at all. Like we're super close to getting this anyway right now, and we're building up to it. So through online with 10 clients, that's $3,000 a month he's going to be earning. With his hybrid with 20 members on board, that's $8,000 a month just through that. And with semi-private with 16, that's $10,000. So all up, that's 22 hours of work that we know that's going to take him being able to coach his clients. So for 22 hours a week, he's going to be doing $21,000 a month. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, not a bad hourly rate.
That's not a bad hourly rate. So it's pretty easy to now say, all right, we've got a $21,000 a month business model for how this works. But the beauty about this is, and this is what we were doing this morning, is breaking down how you tell your clients what it is that they need. And it's really easy for now, for when you sit down with a client, you can say, all right, are we a good fit or not? And if somebody, and obviously all coaches, all of us face this problem, is if someone's like, oh, they're maybe not seeing the value of what is going on, maybe they're saying, oh, this is maybe a bit too expensive, they can really see the value of what's going on and what they get in each of the sections. Because as you explain to it and you go, all right, online coaching, this is what's involved, this is what you get, this is the benefits of it. Hybrid, this is the benefits, this is what you get, this is who it's good for. And then semi-private coaching, this is who it's for, this is what you get, this is how it works. And then obviously they can kind of self-select themselves into what each section moves into. So as Dan finds, he's actually going to be having people saying, oh, well, semi-private, that's what I really want because I want to be coaching with you more often. And then they can clearly see the value that they're getting and easily position yourself. So then you don't have the problem of actually having people right now of saying, oh, well, I can't afford that, or maybe that's a bit too expensive. Because really, if they're saying, well, that's too expensive, at the end of the day, they just don't see the value in what it is that you're giving them, and therefore they're comparing it to something else. So let's just say, for instance, with your online coaching at $300 a month, one way that Dan now positions his coaching is like, okay, well, let's say to a prospect, to a potential client, if you are seeing a one-on-one coach, let's say twice a week or once a week, it's probably costing you, say, $800 a month. So rather than someone just counting your reps out, which that person may not need, maybe you only need $300 a month, which saves you a lot of money, but then you still get the training, the diet, the accountability, the communication, and everything that's needed for that person as well. So it's really easy to position with it. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. It's like viewing it as buying a result rather than buying time with someone.
Shit, he's good. He actually said exactly what I should have said, and that is, you are actually selling results, not selling time. Holy shit, that's it. This guy's the boss right now, because that's the most important bit. You're not selling time. If you're sitting down with a potential client and you're saying, okay, you can train with me 2 times a week or 3 times a week, and this is how much 2 times a week is, and this is how much 3 times a week is, we've now just gotten into a barter situation where you're just selling your time, and that's exactly what we want to get out of. What we're now doing is, what is the result that you want, and what is the best package or program that is going to get you that result, and then you can tie that straight into it. That was gold.
100%. Otherwise, just get stuck in the time trap. They want to train more often, and I think it's about the type of person you want to train too, because you want people who are accountable, and if they're accountable, those 2 options will work. If they're someone who needs to train 5 times a week for you and you have to count their reps, probably don't want to train them in the first place.
Yeah, totally.
Because they're just going to be that person as a nag
and
trainer. So.
Totally. No, okay, this is absolutely brilliant. So the cool thing is obviously knowing how to actually position yourself and what you're really selling at the end of the day, what your business model really is. Like Dan, what you've closed 8, 9 out of 10 people percentage-wise?
10 out of 12.
10 out of 12 people. So pretty good in what the last has just come through this week as well. So when you are able to obviously understand what it is you're selling, because maybe you're stuck right now and you don't know what offers you need to do, because you want to do face-to-face, you want to do online. How do you actually position it? How do you actually price it? And how do you, importantly, actually get clients to sign on board as well? So the best next step from here is if you want to join the actual program, firstly, you've got to make sure, are you a good fit into what's going on? You can join the same program that's Dan in, the other coaches that are crushing it as well. I'll pop a link below for you to be able to apply, and then what we'll be able to do is have a quick chat, see if you're a right fit, actually map out what the best next steps are for you, and then obviously we can hit the ground running from there.